Every year, during the 7th month of the lunar calendar marks what's known as the Ghost Month in Taiwan. During this month, the gates of the underworld open and spirits are released with the freedom to visit their family, loved ones, or just roam around. Here are some prohibitions traditionally followed during Ghost Month. That breaking with these traditions could invite the ghost to intrude, and in severe cases, one might be at risk of being taken as a replacement. A superstition in which a living person is believed to be captured by spirits to take the place of someone who died prematurely. Don't get married. And don't set off firecrackers after dusk during a wedding. It is considered inauspicious to get married during Ghost Month, but if a wedding is held during this period, avoid setting off firecrackers at nightfall to prevent marital discord. Numerous spirits pass away before experiencing the bonds of matrimony. Entering into marriage during a Ghost Month could be likened to flaunting one's happiness before them, potentially provoking feelings of envy among their fellow departed brethren. Refrain from moving into the new residence. Bringing in small items or appliances to your new home is acceptable. But larger items, furniture, appliances, and even household altars for deities and ancestral shrines should be avoided during the 7th lunar month. Moving into a new residence during this month might provide an opportunity for benevolent spirits to enter. But if one must, try to move in at noon for good luck. Schedule surgery during the day. Taiwanese try to avoid unnecessary doctor visits during Ghost Month, but if one must undergo surgery, it is recommended that it is scheduled during the day. Place wormwood powder or sage in the hotel, as wormwood powder and sage are believed to drive away evil spirits. Placing these in a hotel room will enable a good night's sleep and prevent unwanted guests. Don't use curse words during Zhongyuan Pudu. Zhongyuan Pudu is a salvation ceremony in which offerings are provided to wandering spirits. This is when good brothers eat, and using foul language could offend them. Don't talk nonsense when attending a funeral or visiting a place of worship. It's crucial to be mindful of your words and actions, avoid hasty speech or frivolous behavior, and ensure that no disrespectful thoughts enter your mind. This precautionary approach guards against becoming a potential target for supernatural attention. Don't watch scary movies at midnight. Taiwanese avoid talking about ghosts this month, and midnight is when yin energy is at its peak. Don't dial 13 sevens or 13 zeros. The person who answers the phone might be deceased. Don't play ghost-related games. Activities like ghost tours, spirit board games, or divination games could invite spirits, which might be difficult to send away. Don't repeatedly say the word death. Continuously saying death in Mandarin word could easily offend good brothers. Don't take photos in the mountains or desolate areas. As camera resolution improves, it's becoming easier to capture the shadows of spirits. Don't worship at yin temples. Yin temples are thought to have more yin energy during Ghost Month. It is believed that individuals with spiritual energy deemed weak by Chinese astrology are susceptible to attracting impurities during this period when worshipping at yin temples, which are dedicated to wandering and homeless spirits. Don't burn sandalwood or incense at midnight. The aroma could attract good brothers to gather around. Don't whistle at night. The frequency of the whistle is close to the frequency of the underworld, and can easily summon spirits. Don't pat someone on the shoulder from behind, causing their soul to be unstable and making them more susceptible to spiritual intrusion. Don't shout or scream at midnight. This will easily startle spirits and lead to poor sleep quality. Don't recite mantras or incantations. Chanting mantras can easily attract good brothers, and reciting incantations meant to have an exorcism effect could harm them. Don't dry clothes at night. Spirits might attach themselves to damp clothing if they cannot find a place to go during this period. Don't refer to spirits as ghosts. This is considered disrespectful to good brothers and may even provoke them. Don't walk around temples at dusk. It is believed that spirits who died unjustly may seek help from the temple deities, making these areas more spiritually active. As a result, temples usually avoid holding evening activities during this period. Don't go to the hospital at midnight. The deceased often have many memories from their time in the hospital before passing away. If their descendants do not honor them at home, the ancestors may not be able to return home and could end up wandering in the hospital. Don't visit old houses. Old houses are defined as those that are more than 30 years old. It is said that the deceased may linger around their former residences. People with weak spiritual energy could become ill if they visit such homes during this period. Don't go swimming. It is said that if the spirit of someone who drowned is a restless soul, they may be unable to reincarnate and could look for someone to take their place during this time. Don't pick up the red envelope. Should you come across wallets, red bags, currency notes, coins or any such items strewn along the roadside, it's best to refrain from picking them up. These objects might inadvertently invite a ghost spouse into your life, or potentially attract spirits to accompany you. Refrain from hanging lanterns. Before the Ghost Festival, courtyards of various temples will be adorned with bamboo poles topped with bamboo leaves, and circular lanterns inscribed with the words celebrating and praising Zhongyuan. This arrangement, known as the vertical lantern pole, will be illuminated on the day of Pudu, serving as a guiding light for the wandering spirits returning to the mortal realm for a respite. These spirits gather, rest and partake in the abundant offerings prepared by people. During the 7th lunar month, hanging lanterns at your doorstep or balcony might inadvertently signal spirits to come forth, particularly white lanterns, which are especially inauspicious. Avoid hanging wind chimes. During the ghost month, refrain from hanging wind chimes at your doorway, balcony or windows. The resonating sounds of wind chimes might be mistaken by spirits as an invitation to gather. This is particularly true for copper wind chimes, which should be avoided. Avoid taking the last ride. The darkest hour of each day during the ghost month is around midnight. Taking transportation during this time, especially the last ride, might attract spirits to accompany you. Avoid dark and dull interior design. Dark colors such as black or gray tend to accumulate negative energy and can have an adverse impact on both fortune and emotions. If your home's interior design already leans in this direction, consider opting for bright furniture and decorations. Choose warm colors like red, orange and yellow and enhance the lighting with warm-toned, sunlight-like illumination. This approach can uplift positive energy and transform any negative magnetic influences. Avoid fishing. Engaging in fishing activities is considered a form of taking life, which could attract wandering spirits. To prevent this, it's best to avoid fishing during the ghost month.